Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, classmates. We're here to present to you some basic skills in badminton. Grip. A forehand grip. This grip is used to hit shots on the forehand side of your body and around your head shots. Letter B. This grip is used to hit shots that are on the back side of your body. Next is the serve. Serving is the starting point. We use it not merely as just a serve, but a weapon during the games in badminton rules. When it comes to serving, there are a few rules that must be obeyed to ensure the serve is legal. Players must make contact with the shuttle below the waist. The racket shaft must be pointing downwards at any degree. For example, the head of the racket must be below the racket hand before making contact with the shuttle. Both hands or both feet should be on the floor. Basically, there are 4 types of serves. The first one is high serve. This type of serve is most commonly used in singles matches, sometimes known as a long serve. The aim is to send the shuttle high and long and make it drop as close to the farthest backline as possible. This will make it very difficult for the opponent to hit an effective return. Next is the low serve. This type of serve is most commonly used in doubles matches. Aim to hit the shuttle so it just clears and lands as close to the service line as possible. But it must touch the line, and at least if it drops short, it will not count. Keeping the shuttle low and short will make it very difficult for an opponent to hit an attacking return. The next one is flick serve. This serve is most widely used in doubles. It is more common to use the backhand serve than the forehand one. The flick serve starts off the same way as a low serve, but a last-minute change of pace and flick of the wrist should take the shuttle over the opponent's reach, but should not allow them much time to run back and hit an effective return. Next, the last serve. The drive serve. The drive serve is best used when it is unexpected because it is hit hard, low and flat, so the opposing player has little time to react on it. For the drive serve is the most effective, it should be hit to the backhand side of the opponent. Let's move on to badminton terms and scoring.
Afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, classmate. Today, I'm going to report about the badminton term for scoring. The first term is love. This term refers to 0 points. It means if we heard the term love, it means there's no point, zero. The second term is all. If the both sides are level, we always say all behind the points. For example, if the score is 2-2, we say all. The score of the winner of the last relay should always be mentioned first. For example, you won the last relay. Your score is 2 and your opponent's score is 5. So, the score of the game will be mentioned as 2-5. The next term is deuce. If we heard this, deuce is refers to if the score reached to 20. The game will be deuce. This means that either one side must lead by 2 points to win the game. Next is badminton match term. First term is relay. A relay start as soon as the serve performs service. The relay ends when the shuttle touch the ground or the player commit a fault. Winner of the relay will be awarded 1 point. It means relay start when the game start. Next, badminton game or set. A badminton game is referred to as the race to 21 points. You will need to obtain 21 points to win the game. In some countries, we use the term set instead of game. It means that badminton game or set is the race of 21 points. It means if we get 21 points, we will win the game. Next, match. A match is a badminton match consists of 2 or 3 games or sets. The player win a match if he wins 2 straight games. If both sides won 1 game each, a third game will be played to determine the winner. It means in a one match there's 3 games. If if you won if you won two games, it means you're the winner. But if the both sides have 1 point, that time you will play the third match. So if you win the third match, you will declare the winner.
Of 10 rules badminton. A game starts with a toss coin, however, when to the toss coin get decide whether they should serve or receive, or first or what side of the court they want to be on. The side losing the toss should then exercise the remaining choice. 2. At no time during the game should the player touch the net and within his racket or his body. Third, third, the shuttlecock should not be carried on or come to rest or the racket on the racket. Fourth, the player should not reach over the net to hit the shuttlecock. 5. During the serve, the player should not touch any to the line of the court until the serve strike the shuttlecock. During the serve, the shuttlecock should always be hit from below the waist. 6. A server must carry cross court diagonally to B. 7. A point is added to a player
Badminton stroke. Badminton stroke, the foundation of badminton, which without proper knowledge of badminton stroke, your progress in the game will be impaired. What is a badminton stroke? A badminton stroke is the movement of the player's racket with an intention to hit the shuttle. Basically, there are seven common strokes in badminton. They are forehand stroke, backhand stroke, overhand stroke, drop shot, drive, smash, clear the lap. Number 1. Forehand stroke. Forehand stroke are hit with the front of the hand leading, where backhand stroke are hit with the back of the hand leading. Players frequently place in turn stroke on the forehand side, which a backhand hitting action, and vice versa. In the forehand or backhand side, but in the recruit, players will attempt to play as many strokes as possible on their forehand, often preferring to play a man. The hand forehand overhand rather than attempt a backhand overhand. Backhand stroke. Backhand stroke is a considered of the difficult shot to master in the badminton. If you are struggling with your weak backhand or don't know how to make a badminton backhand, in this article, I will tell you step by step about how to play a backhand clear in the badminton. This is the step to backhand stroke. Step 1. Back grip. Here you can see in the picture of backhand grip. It is shown to put your thumb at the space given between the horizontal and a vertical plane on the wood handle as you can see in this picture. Step 2. Starting of swing. After holding the racket with the backhand grip, now drop the racket to your back side so that there is gap between your plant and racket. The motivate of this is to hold the racket with the finger and not with your fists. This will help in the rating on explosive snap of racket, which is important backhand stroke. Step 3. Collection power for the clear. The next step is to keep your arm very loose. If you are tensing your arm, you are not going to be able to hit the backhand shot. Approach shuttle which dominant leg with your elbow pointing at bright, and make sure your head of the racket is on your non-racket shoulder, as shown in the picture above. Step 4. Contact with the shuttle. The last step in the backhand clear is to hit the shuttle. From here your body forward and snap your wrist at highest point of contact with shuttle and follow through a proper tilting. 3. Overhand stroke is very common and is used most often in badminton. In badminton, this stroke generates the most power. Number 4. Drop shot. One of the techniques often used in badminton is the deceptive drop shot. The aim is to trick your opponent into believing you are going to execute a clear on a smash, thus turning them out of position and to the end of the badminton court in the anticipated state. Number 5. Drive. It is hard on a horizontal or slang downward, but usually played down the sideline of the court. 6. Smash is hit with power and speed downward into the opponent court. The angle and the steepness of the shuttlecock trajectory make it hard for the opponent to retrieve and return. Lastly, clear to lap, a shot handed to the opponent back borderline. The high clear is a defensive shot, while the fatter attracting clear is used offensively.
Badminton category. Single. A single match in badminton feature one player on each side of the net. Double. Badminton doubles feature two players on each side of the net. There are two partners work together to retrieve the shuttle. Mixed double. Mixed double in badminton is a match in which men and women play as partner against another man and women. Service term. Server and receiver. The person who delivers the badminton serve is called the service, while the person receiving the service is called the receiver. Service over. If a service is made and the rally ends, it is called service over. The opponent will then serve to start the next rally. Long, short, and wide. During service, if the shuttle falls outside the boundaries at the front court, it's called short. If the shuttle lands behind the boundaries, it is called long. In and out. This term is used if the shuttle lands outside the boundaries of the court. Let. Let. This means no point shall be given to both teams for that particular rally. Single. Service and receiving court. The player shall serve from and receive in their respective right service court when the server has not scored or has scored an even number of points in that game. The players shall serve from and receive in their respective left service court when the server has scored an odd number of points in that game.